and welcome to another video. Alpha Soul here. Yeah, so it's been a while. I have not, put out a video in like a week and a half or so, just because I've been on vacation. We went out for Memorial Day. We rented a house in upstate New York, had a ton of fun. Was good to, go out with friends and family and kind of spend some time away. And coming back, there's a lot of news that I actually have to catch up on. And I want to do some other videos on some of this stuff, so keep a lookout for that. But I would just want to do a kind of a broad overview. Now, the most recent thing that they actually had was a live stream that came out that they did last Thursday or so. In particular, I thought it was a better format. They changed up the format that they did from some of the previous live streams, and now it is a lot more professional looking, a lot more professional feeling. It feels like it has direction, rather than what it was before. What it was before wasn't bad. I just like this newer direction a little bit better. I enjoyed seeing, guys like Michael Bacon get on the live stream, give his opinion, as well as the character. I forgot what his name was, but I think it's the character artist, or I'm forgetting who it was. But either way, it was really positive to see some other guys. They slid them in seamlessly, and little things like, even their, name tags, which obviously I wasn't paying attention to for some of them, but it was nice to see that professional format. Overall, the live stream was really nice. A couple things that I did like. I like the new animations that they're showing off for the this particular one was APOC, but again, APOC translates to the MMO, so it was nice to see better animations, less floaty, a lot more impactful. There seemed to be a lot more movement. I like to see the better looking water, the better looking grass. The environment is improving, and it's really shaping up. So I was really impressed with the live stream. I'll have a separate video covering each of the things that I liked in it, but overall very positive. Now, the next thing that was here was the cosmetic store update. It's under a blog post called Pilgrimage of the Diviner. Now, this one was, it's just another cosmetic update, but I really paid attention to this one because it's first now showing what concept of what the orcs look like. Now, previously, I think we've only seen, humans and Kalar and Valoon. We've kind of seen a statue, I think, of elves, but for the most part, we haven't seen orcs, and it's nice to actually see them. I think we've seen dwarves too of that, but yeah, so it was great to see them, and check it out if you haven't already seen it. So pretty good, pretty good. Now, before that was a development diary for weapon modeling. Now, the weapon modeling diary, it's so-so. I'm not an artistic person. I'll pick up what I think likes, but I'm not somebody who heavily dives into it. If you have ever seen the From the Ashes podcast, I highly suggest you check it out, or the live stream that we basically do every Thursday. I usually don't dive fully heavily into cosmetics. I'll purchase one or two here or there, but I don't really dive into it that much. And the weapon modeling doesn't really strike my fancy. The only kind of requirement in my head that I have is I like to see progression with characters as I'm leveling up. So, there should be a clear difference as you're running around in the world and you see somebody with a particular weapon, that either they've earned it, they're a certain level. There's kind of like this ingrained intuition kind of thing coming from it. And that's kind of like the general flow that I generally have for them. So I didn't really have much to say on it. I might not do a video on that, but we'll see. And the last thing that I wanted to go ahead and mention was the economic node. Now, the economic node, I wasn't as excited for the economic node as I was for the others, only because we've already kind of heard what we would be getting from the economic node in little bits and pieces from Steven over the time, if you've been following Ashes of Creation. So we definitely knew what the superpower was of the economic node. In fact, it was the only superpower that we kind of knew of the other ones, as well as we kind of knew the teleportation one. I'm forgetting I think we knew that one beforehand. But this one, it's nice to kind of see a little bit more of the information on it. I'm really curious and keen once we get all four of them, then people will really start theory crafting and going up against and being able to start planning out guild-wise, all right, what do we want to do, or even individuals, what do I want to go ahead and go for with Ashes of Creation. So once we have that fourth one dropped, it'll be a lot more, but I'll do a separate video on that. So that's pretty much it. Overall, I think it's trending in a positive direction. There's a couple other videos outside of covering the articles that are out there that I want to cover, specifically what what does everyone think will make Ashes of Creation successful? And what I mean by that is, what is your criteria for its success? Like, what will it have to do for you to say that this is a good MMO? Or what will it have to do for you to say that I don't like this MMO, it failed? I'm curious. I want to make that video. That'll be out, as well as some other kind of thought videos. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. AlphaSoul out.